From futuristic SUVs to truly wonderful trucks, Toyota has been doing this for a long time, and now they have just announced 3 new models for the year 2024. And let's just say that they are crushing the competition. And we all know that the market has been getting tougher lately, so they must bring something unique to solve a real-world problem. And guess what? That's exactly what they've done with a range of new offerings. New concepts and even new markets. They're starting to really shake things up. And the first big breakthrough is none other than the Toyota Stout. That's not shocking news. Toyota is launching their own compact truck that will be a competitor to the Ford Maverick. And if they want to compete and win, they need to bring something unique and something that surpasses what they offer. That's why they've been following it closely. And don't take our word for it. It's what Toyota General Manager Dave Zukovsky said. Honestly, Ford has really made a good truck. And the numbers show that a truck focused on affordability and efficiency would be a really attractive offering amongst these colossal trucks. Think of it as an SUV with a smart truck body attached. As everyone knows, there's a big problem with reliability. Ford has been criticized for some of the Maverick's features, but hey, it's a first-generation model, and Ford has been vocal about its commitment to solving these problems. And let's face it, they have the capacity for it. Admittedly, there have been a few bumps along the way, especially with certain engines, but with Ford's track record and resources, they can pull it off. After all, they've been producing trucks for decades. But do you know what's missing? The engines simply aren't Toyota when it comes to reliability and durability. Toyota, the standard brand that comes to mind, known for manufacturing vehicles that go the distance, and the Stout isn't going to stray from that legacy. And it's not just that. The game plan says a lot. The Stout is ready to launch on Toyota's cutting-edge TNG platform, Toyota's top of the line. This platform is the real one present in almost all of Toyota's emblematic rides. Why is this important? Well, with the TNG platform beneath this compact body, Toyota has the flexibility to slot in just about any engine they desire. It's like a Lego set for engines, providing perfect integration with all current powertrain options. And let's not forget that this platform brings the stiffest, toughest, and most capable muscle than anything else out there. Now it gets interesting. Toyota has an arsenal of tried and tested engines that have withstood the test of time. Unlike some other engines, like the EcoBoost, these engines won't let you down. You can keep driving until you're too old to even remember what a truck is. Also, Toyota's hybrids are in a league of their own. Toyota has taken the hybrid game to new heights. In our opinion, this is a game changer for the compact truck scene, right? It will definitely give the Ford Maverick a serious run for its money. All those features we rave about, the Maverick, Toyota is taking them to another level and doing even better. Now, let's set the record straight. The Maverick isn't a flop either, but we're talking more about how Ford is handling the whole situation. The price is skyrocketing, and overwhelming demand is stretching Ford's production lines to the limit, taking its toll on the Maverick's reliability. When it comes to tackling these obstacles, history shows that Toyota has the upper hand over Ford. But don't make any mistake, perfection isn't on the menu here, folks. An obvious problem with the Stout, in our opinion, is the shutdown of the production line. Its starting price starts around €20,000. Just like its competitor, the Maverick, it's bound to face similar challenges to Ford. Toyota may have a better handle on demand, but there's no escaping the dealership dilemma that remains a thorn in the side of the compact truck market. Are we just sitting and watching the show? I mean, what else can we do? But that's not an option in Toyota's playbook. They're actively addressing their dealership issues, and the good thing is that they're taking this issue seriously. That's why they're launching another affordable car, a compact SUV. We know about all of Toyota's plans because of the famous Japanese car magazine, which you may have heard of, and they almost never get it wrong. And what they revealed is truly incredible, in our opinion. It will be the final nail in the coffin for the utilities dilemma. Land Cruiser FJ. Get ready, because this is a new kind of SUV, comparable in size to the Ford Bronco. But don't be fooled, it's a totally different beast when it comes to capability and power. Consider it as the younger sibling of the legendary Land Cruiser from the Anti-series, packing its own punch. But it's not about competing with the Bronco, it's about setting a new standard. This comes as the most affordable and accessible option. Toyota has been teasing this SUV for several months now. They even gave a sneak peek during the launch of the Land Cruiser, and it's been making news ever since. Let me ask you something. Did you notice how every car manufacturer is revamping their lineup and slashing prices? It's not because they're being generous. It's a reaction to the absurd price hikes we've seen in recent years. As the saying goes, what goes up must come down. Sure, the market restructuring in 2020 had an impact, but there's more to it than that. Consumer spending habits have dramatically changed. No one's in the market for a car that breaks the bank anymore. So here's the plan. Be the first to offer accessibility without sacrificing quality. This compact Land Cruiser differentiates itself from the crowd of affordable SUVs exactly in this reason. It's built on the shoulders of its bigger sibling, the Land Cruiser 250 series. Imagine all the legendary off-road capability and reliability now in the reach of budget-conscious adventurer. It has a retro and boxy design, reminiscent of the iconic Land Cruisers of 20 and 40 series. And under the hood of the baseline model is the proven engine that's long been the backbone of the Tacoma. It's a trustworthy four-cylinder. It puts out 161 horsepower and 181 lb-ft of torque, coupled to a 6-speed manual or automatic transmission. Sure, the figures might not impress you, but make no mistake, this engine means business. It can tow up to 3,500 pounds and offers a fuel efficiency of 22 mpg. That's why you'll find him purring under the hoods of the Tacoma, the Prado, and the Hux. Frankly, for the base model, it's a perfect fit. However, there's a good chance we'll see different options popping up around the world, such as a hybrid or diesel variant. But you know what's really interesting? There was, in fact, a whole plan in the works for this, and they scrapped it altogether. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out that Toyota has some allegations of acting recklessly with the emissions in some of its engines around the world. Now, people are throwing around theories that this scandal may be the reason why they put the brakes on the launch of the other engine options. But honestly, a lot of companies do the same. It's a bit crazy, isn't it? But either way, this new SUV will be launched with proven mechanics under the hood, which means we can rest easy knowing it's been tested and won't bring us reliability worries or headaches that often come with untested engines. The only downside is that they may now delay the engine options, so we may not be able to drive this little beast with the RAV4's engine option. But do you know what we can do? Take the other best option, the new RAV. I know what you're thinking. This isn't a Land Cruiser, and it's true, but just listen to me. Toyota's SUV lineup has been strong for years, and the RAV4 stands out as one of the iconic rides, firmly planting itself in the middle of its lineup. It's not just any SUV, it's a legend, setting the standard for what's to come in the automotive world. And if you're not completely convinced about the compact cruiser, since it will be first generation, or just not in the mood, then the RAV4 has your back, offering reliability and familiarity that's tough to beat. Honestly, what could be better than this car in its class? Let us know in the comments. Now brace yourself, as this could mark the grand finale for this generation of the RAV4, the family SUV. Is Toyota putting everything on the table for one last celebration? And let me tell you, there's a storm of change on the horizon. Why the urgency, you ask? Well, it all comes down to one word: design. And no, we're not just talking about superficial external changes here. If you've been following Toyota's latest lineup, you've probably noticed a trend. The big cars exhibit a rugged aggression, while the smaller models feature a sleek, hammerhead aesthetic like the BZ4X. So the question now is, where does the RAV4 fit into all of this? As a mid-size SUV, it's balancing the line, but Toyota has gone ahead and upped its aggression and speed to match the larger models. And let me tell you, it's a sight to behold. But if I'm being honest, what the RAV4 desperately needed to fix was the design of the wheels. You see, what really sets the RAV4 apart is its smooth ride quality. But there were a lot of complaints about it being a bit rough, especially with those models that were larger in size. It was time for a change, especially on the higher tier models. And guess what? They listened. Now the new RAV4 lineup has plenty of trims, from the basic to pure luxury. But hold on, because they're narrowing down the options while ramping up with new hybrid models and off-road trims. It's not just about reliability. Fewer options mean clearer, more attractive choices for everyone in the market. Toyota has been the subject of a lot of talk for quite a while, with many of us pointing out its reluctance to shake things up with its new models, like other big players in the auto industry.